Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, we just received official patch notes for the incoming changes to the Fallout 76. Changes previously listed as significant changes to the game. So, how are those? Is it exactly what I expected? Probably not, but I'm mostly interested after we read that. Are you excited about those changes, or more like a little bit disappointed? I will wait for your answers. I will, of course, share my opinions. Now, what it says. We've reopened the public test server to share an early look at our upcoming game improvements for Fallout 76. We hope you will join us in trying out these changes and are very interested in your feedback and bug reports with us in the Bethesda Studio Discord server. So if you want to drop feedback there, it is recommended. I will probably link this article in the comments so you can find it easily. Now, changes, Vault changes, where you start the game, Vault 76. We've made changes to the base game experience for players freshly starting their game in Vault 76. Since Fallout 76 launched 5 years ago, there have been numerous gameplay changes and improvements, and now we are giving new players a way to jump straight into the action in future updates. We've broken down the changes into 3 sections: what we added, what we changed, and what we fixed. So first, new additions in general. Players can now choose to start at level 20. This gives them starter weapons, ammo, armor perk, card packs, various survival supplies, and pre-filled loadouts. We've placed a donation box outside of Vault 76 for players to help one another. 2 new perks have been added: Arms Keeper and Stable Tools. Arms Keeper: reduce weight of rifles 25, 50 and 75% at maximum upgrade. Stable Tools: automatic melee weapon durability bonus 10%, 15%, 20%. Those are different than what I see in game on public test server. On public test server it goes up to 45%. I bet this is a mistake in the article, or otherwise 20% is so insignificant that no one would use this perk. So I bet that's a typo in article. There are now level 10 versions of T-45 and Raider Power Armor. We've added a new filter when viewing perk cards. We now give a warning to players under level 50 trying to enter daily ops. So this is new, and as you probably notice, no mention of New Game Plus. I was sure that level 20 start is intended for people that will play the game again, not for the first time, as I will not stop here too long, but I just need to share my opinion. In my opinion, pushing players that are starting adventure into Fallout 76 for the first time to level 20 as recommended option, it's a terrible idea. First, you skip all the enjoyment from getting your first perks and level ups. Then, you are bombarded with all the quests that start when you hit level 20, so you don't know where to go, what to do. And benefits out of it? There is like none. You will be level 50 a little bit faster than otherwise you would be. It makes absolute sense for someone who's starting over, like a new character, or if there would be ever a New Game Plus. I still want it, like, is it really so hard to give us New Game Plus? I could figure out myself, but it will be too long to explain what I meant by that. So we carry on. Workbench changes. All Workbench lists use alphabetical sorting, which is amazing. Took 5 years, but finally you can find those in order. Item names in Workbench are standardized across all lists. Another good improvement. Show Unlockable button now shows recipes you can learn through a plan, scrapping, or can purchase in the Atomic Shop. So you can press a button now if you were watching me playing on the test server. And I will be back on the test server tonight on Twitch. So if you have any more questions, you can join us there. 6 p.m. UK time. Then Unlearned recipes show the name of the plan you need, what item to scrap, or lets you buy it from the store. This is very helpful. It was so far enigma how to unlock mods for weapons for new players. Now they can see it. So that's a great improvement. 1-star legendary mods no longer show up under random legendary mods. 2 and 3-star mods now display correctly under current mods when inspecting an item. And I was tapping on this for a long time because you can select every legendary mod on legendary items now on public test server. But I was thinking that some kind of incoming implementation to change one legendary mod in particular. It's no mention of that at all, it's just that they listed them separately. I hope it's coming, but I'm afraid maybe not. Improve the learned mod counter. New design changes. We've lowered the level requirements for various perk cards, which is really good. I like this change. Added more default camp recipes for all players. Rebalance combat in Morgantown and Somerville. Replace the Liberator bots outside of Vault 76 with feral ghouls. Lower the frequency of enemy attacks on the player's camp. Gotta love this one. Adjusted the Gunfu perk effect and text description. I need to play with this more to figure out what exactly changed. The bugs have been exterminated and mysterious construction has begun at the Gilman Lumber Mill. Something new happening there, we'll visit that later. Renamed over 600 camp items. That's a big renaming effort. Remove the Hunter Hunted radio station and event. Okay, no one played that to be honest, but still, just remove it. Good with Soul description accurately states the effects of the modification. The refrigerated mod does not stack with the perk. Basically, they updated description, what I understand from that. Grenadier perk now applies to Gauss weapons. I will be testing that too, assuming those will have better explosive radius outside of VATS, not only in VATS like now. Players will no longer receive legendary power armor pieces as rewards from events and quests until level 20. You can start from level 20, so you'll not even notice this difference. Legendary creatures no longer mutate at 50% health to have health regeneration, but instead have 60% increased health. And this is actually big, and I like it. This change I really enjoy. Various changes to health, resistances, and weapon damage for the following creatures: Super Mutant, Protectron, Morat, Mr. Handy, Gutsy, Feral Ghoul, Scourge, Glowing One, Assaultron, Myluk King, Myluk Crab, Cave Cricket, Red Scorpion, Angler, Floater Flamer, Floater Freezer, Floater Gnasher, Mutant Hound, Liberator, and Myluk Hunter. So a lot of enemies received kind of rework. It will take time to inspect them all. Reduce the amount of pop-up information upon exiting the vault. Increase 8 items in low-level quest rewards and challenges. Daily ops rewards prioritize giving unlearned recipe rewards to players. This is huge. Once all recipes are learned, players will start getting repeats. So I'm really excited about this one, as my luck is so terrible that I play daily ops daily and I'm still missing plans. Lastly, other players can no longer steal your camp bone chimes. Okay, that's very minor, but it's good. It's good. Bug fixes and improvements. Adjusted the terrain around the Moonshine Jamboree event and fixed an issue that could cause the event to fail when depositing Gulper Venom with a few seconds left on the timer. Fix various excavator power armor inconsistencies. Red Scorpion omelettes now heal Formula P addiction. The Carnivore mutation now works with the Cannibal perk. All those cannibals there rejoice. I'm not one of you. Fix an issue preventing players from VATS targeting extra large creatures from a distance. I hope they will fix as well melee VATS, but we'll see. Fix an issue causing combat groups to persist over long distances, keeping the player in combat. Fix melee power attacks, sometimes not registering as power attacks. I love this one. It was one of the most annoying bugs from melee. The imposter ship squash area of attack can no longer damage players who are out of sight of it. Fix an issue where a player could become stuck in the vertibird post-expedition. Mutated party packs now grant healing salves when all recipes have been learned. Salvage Assaultron Head now displays charging damage instead of single shot. New players no longer receive an unnamed radio station with information on new coward on tour upon leaving the vault. Players can no longer attack with auto melee weapons and sprint at the same time in third person. I was really hoping this is a bug. It is a direct nerf to auto melee. Surprisingly, in the same time, double respin animation on every jump in first person still not fixed. And lastly, nuke effects no longer appear indoors. So indoors, nukes supposedly fixed. So no more nuking inside the Westec. If you are farming nuke materials this way, do it now, as it's being addressed with the next patch. So those are the patch notes. How significant those changes are. I would not call it, like in my book, those are not so significant as I was expecting, because there is no new game plus. And why there is no new game plus, I personally cannot understand, as level 20 start for me was like a clear indication we should be able to start over our quest lines with some minor benefit, reset the level, of course keeping the gear and legendary stuff that we accumulated, but yeah, that's a different story. What do you think? Are you upset? Are you happy? Are you excited or disappointed? Which one is it? Let me know. And that being said, I see you all later on Twitch. Thank you all for watching and see you there.